Hello everybody, this is Nuzcraft and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Today we're going to be crafting a new weapon and then going out into the ancient forest to search for first Wyverian clues. So I've done a little bit of grinding. It's not really grinding. I've just been fighting a couple monsters here and there, and we're going to be able to upgrade one of our weapons here into something brand new. So we're going to take our Mudslide Blade 1, which is the Giratotus weapon, and upgrade it to our Mudslide Blade 2. And then we're going to be able to take this one step further to the Everfrost Blade, which is an ice weapon. And so that'll be pretty cool. And then we will come back and take a look at all of our weapons and kind of pick which one we want to use moving forward. So we have this Everfrost Blade 1, which has 504 attack, 150 ice, and a power element file with some green sharpness. We have, let's see, our previous blade is up here, is Dear Lutemis, which is the Rathian weapon. It has 468 attack, so a little bit less than the Everfrost Blade. It has 240 poison and an impact file. So the file type does kind of matter in that an impact file can get KOs, whereas a power element file will just do some elemental damage. We also have the Hard Bone Strong Arm, which is an upgraded version of the Bone weapon. It has 504 attack, just like the Everfrost Blade, and it has the impact file, but it doesn't have the additional element on it. The Garen Strong Arm, which is from Oda Garen, has 468 attack, which is the same as Dear Lutemis, so it's the same as the Rathian weapon, but it has 20% affinity. And I don't think we've talked about affinity here before, but affinity is basically a percent chance to do a critical hit, which I believe is 1.5 times damage. So affinity can be really, really powerful, especially on attacks that do a lot of damage. So that's not a bad option either. We also have the Elite Commission Axe, which is an upgraded version of the Iron Tree. It has 468 attack and plenty of green sharpness. It's very similar to the it's similar to these other weapons like the Garen and Dear Lutemis at 468 attack. The real kicker here is just the extra green, the extra sharpness that it gives. The Jagras Strongarm, which we're not going to pay attention to. I haven't been upgrading that weapon at all, so it's not even in the running. It's only a rarity 2 weapon. And then the last one we have is this Dragon Bone Cutter, which has 360 attack, some dragon element, low Elder Seal, and an impact file. We'll probably talk a little bit more about dragon element and Elder Seal later. There is one more upgrade for this weapon that I can technically get, but I haven't gone out and gotten this stuff for it yet. So when we get a chance, we'll do that, and we might use this one for its Elder Seal at some point. So yeah, overall, for the weapons that we have available, we're just going to use this Everfrost Blade. It doesn't look like anything special. Let's see if we can see it here. It doesn't really look like anything special. It just looks like a metal weapon as opposed to having some Legiana stuff on it. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it's fine. It's an upgrade from what we had. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately. Alright, so we are going to search the ancient forest for first Wyverian clues. But before we head out on that expedition, we're going to go ahead and eat some food. Back up, defense up. So we really did this because when you go out on expeditions, you are not given the free items from the item box. And so usually I would use the free items from the item box to up my stamina instead of using the rations that I bring with. So I bring rations here to restore some stamina if I need them, but usually on a quest they will give you some easy rations. And so you don't have to do anything crazy. I don't know which camp we actually want to go to. I'm going to do the northeast camp. It should be able to take us where we need to go to search for first Wyverian clues. You should be able to start at either camp.
You know the drill. Start looking for clues.
And see, the supply box is empty.
Don't worry. I'll be careful this
time. Let's go this way. Oh, look, here's a little buddy. Talas. That's kind of fun. So we get a little palico to help us with our little investigation. And we're going to be taking it kind of easy today, picking up some materials as we go. I found when I was kind of grinding, not really grinding, I was just doing some quests for those missions, doing some quests for those weapons, that I was missing some like bones and stuff from the different places, which is stuff that you just get by gathering as you go, which is something that I really haven't been doing lately. So we can do that. We can kind of gather as we go. Right. And so really what we're going to be doing is wandering around looking for clues to the first Wyverians. I think I have a sense of where we should be going. This is not the direction that I feel we should be going. These doodles are not what we're supposed to be looking for. And so check our map. I think we want to be going maybe this direction. Yeah, so up here. Yeah, let's go this way. This will take us up a little bit. So let's see if we can get there. So we're gonna go this way. And then we're gonna go down this direction. Cross the mud. Some more doodles. There are actually like a lot of kind of side missions that you can do in expeditions in this game that's not just straight up hunting monsters. Like you can collect the endemic life, you can find all the fish, you can talk to all of the Grimmelkinds. Some more doodles. Scale. Okay, so this is an interesting area. So if we go up, that's where the Toby nest is. But down here, I don't want to go that way. Down here, yes, we have a chance to collect these sleep herbs, which are used to make trank bombs, which I'm actually running low on. And these spider webs are things that we can use to make nets, which we can then use to make pitfall traps, which are another thing that I'm kind of low on. And then we can go up this way. Towards the toe. For some reason I thought we could get over up there. But we really can't. So we're going to need to go around, and that's fine. So I want to head up the tree. I'm relatively sure that the first Wyverian stuff that we're going to be looking for is up the tree. Collecting some old gashes, and we found an old scale. Those are all marks from a Rathalos. So getting our research up on Rathalos is a good deal. We're going to head this direction so that we can continue our way up the tree, because I think that's where we want to go. This Jagras aggroed on me. Don't really care. This is the little bed where the Anjanath was sleeping this time. So now we have a chance we can go up this direction, or we can go this direction. Both I think are fine, and it'll get us kind of the way that we want to go. I don't find myself going this way nearly as often. I feel like there's a way to get over there that's a little bit different. And normally when you come up the way that I just did, you're going towards the top of the tree. To be fair, the Ancient Forest, this map is very much a maze, and for as much time as I've put into this... Oh, never mind. This is like the back way. Yeah, this is like the back way up the tree. For as much time as I've put into this game, you would think I would know this map a little bit more than I do. But to be 100% truthful, you have like the normal routes that you use. And Mosswine. You have like the normal routes that you use to get to places where the monsters actually are. And then like these little paths are paths that monsters don't go here. So okay, we're gonna chase this little Grimalkine. This is one of the little mini games that you can play. Okay, so the handler just let us know that there's some footprints back there that we can go look at, but we are busy with this Grimalkine. Ooh, we have the campsite. That's awesome. And this Grimalkine has led us to the Grimalkine hideout. All the way up here at the top of the tree, where we can hopefully be friendly with them. Maybe I missed something. I feel like there's supposed to be like a little cutscene now that I've found their hideout. But we'll definitely end up going back. It was fun. Oh, I went too fast for it, is basically what I did. We'll definitely go back and look at those footprints where the handler made notion. Because that's where we actually want to go to find a first Bavarian. But up here, we should get something. Yeah. Bug trappers. It's from the bug trappers. Nya, nya, nya. Okay, fine, I'll hear you out. What business do you have with the bug trappers? Nya, nya, nya. We're here on an investigation, and we could really use your help. Nya, nya, nya. We hoped we could become friends. Nya, nya, nya. Friends? You wish to become a member of the bug trappers? Nya, nya, nya. And the other one wants this as well? Nya, nya, nya. Oh, yes. My Meowster is the bravest fighter in the whole research commission. Nya, nya, nya. You are fleet of foot and know the forest paths. I suppose you are qualified. Nya, nya, nya. Very well. We welcome you into the bug trappers. Nya, nya, nya. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Nya, nya. Nya. Our warriors carry this gadget as a symbol of our tribe. Take it. Nya, nya, nya. When you need help, call on us. We will answer. And now we got a Palico gadget, the Flash Fly Cage, which is pretty useful. The Palico gadget that we have equipped right now is the Vigor Wasp, which will give us some. It's when Jelly gives us some health, but we can equip a different. There are different gadgets that we can equip for the Palicos, and the Flashfly Cage is one of them. Basically, there are like tribes of Grimalkines in all of the maps, and if you find their hideouts and befriend them, then they will give you access to a new gadget. The best one, in my opinion, is from the Rotten Vale, because it is a. We can just drop down, I think. Because it's a plunder blade, will actually help you steal items from monsters, which is really great when you're trying to get items to craft things. We got some more bug trapper doodles. We want some.
Looks like we both arrived at the same place.
Hey, handler. We got some footprints. We'll go through here. This area at the top of the tree is pretty cool. We'll grab a couple bones and then we'll have a look around. Get a scale. Like, to start off with, we have this really nice view, and technically you can jump off here to get back down to the bottom of the tree. If we look up, there's a. Oh, I wonder if it'll give us a cutscene. Yeah, cutscene. We'll talk about the waterfall after this cutscene.
The trail seems to stop here.
Maybe we won't talk about the waterfall. I don't know. Rathalos, King of the Skies. Alright, let's get the handler to safety before we're blown to smithereens.
Hey, look.
And who should we find at the end of our road? Our good mushroom head friend,
Found you.
the first Wyverian. Yes? You wish to know where you may find the dragon with the mountain of fire upon its back? I possess that knowledge, but you are not yet worthy. Only one who stands at the top of the food chain. Only once you have conquered the fire wyvern and the horned wyvern that have descended upon the forest and the waste. Only then will you be worthy. I think it's interesting that presumably our hunter can understand both First Wyverian native tongue um, and like cat speak, nya nya, because we could understand the talk between our palico, between Jelly and the Grimalkines. So either we can understand it or our handler can, and she's telling us what they're saying.
Top of the food chain? Fire and horned wyverns? I guess we're supposed to hunt those two monsters. It must be referring to Rathalos and Diablos. Want to return to base and prep?
Yeah, let's return to base, and we will take on one of those missions today. Oh, I guess we could. Let's just go hunt that Rathalos. We can just do that. See if it's there. We don't have to. We can take on. We could leave and then take on the new quest, but if it's here, we can just get it. Okay, so now we get a chance to talk about this area. This area is really cool because this right here wall of stone can be broken. You see how like there's water kind of rushing through it. If you put some bombs here, or if you get like a monster to attack it, it can break and release the dam. And if there's a monster kind of caught up here in this nest area, then it'll get washed off. You'll get like a cool knockdown. We want to fight this Rathalos, so we're gonna come here. See what we can do. Rathalos are pretty tough monsters. So let's drink in some water. So hopefully we can do it. And we started off well with a ride. Probably could have waited to get the ride until I had, at the very least, a red shield, maybe some files. But this will do all right. See Jelly saying there's a Vigor Wasp set and ready to go. That is from their Palico gadget. Alright, so what we're gonna do, well, can't really see what's going on. Okay, we got our red shield. Right, so now Rathalos is maybe a little bit grumpy. We want to try and get a wall bang or a bonk. Dang, we were really close. Except we got tossed.
Trapped. Wait for a chance to escape. You're bound to get one.
Okay. Let's grab this figure wasp. And now we're poisoned. Which I don't think we have. We do have antidotes, so we can grab an antidote. Rathalos is annoying. That is for sure. What we should do is we should just equip our flash pods. And make it easy on ourselves. That was good. We got some good ice damage on it. I don't know that Rathalos takes a particularly large amount of ice damage. But we'll take it. So one of the things about Rathalos is that when it screams, when it enrages, I think is when it usually does it. Oh, we gotta get out of the way. We might get another para off. Right, we're missing our red shield. Oh, and now it's flying away. Okay, so kind of like I was saying, when Rathalos enrages, one of the hallmarks is that I think it's enrages. It might just be when it yells, when it roars, but it'll very often do this fireball right in front of it. And so something to watch out for pretty consistently when you're fighting Rathalos is, is it going to shoot a fireball like right in front of it? Okay, so let's load up with rations so that we have stamina. We saw earlier that Rathalos was both poisoned and paralyzed. Paralyzed twice, actually. The poison came from our Palico, which has a poison weapon. I think we want to go this way. Yeah, I think we want to go this way over to the Toby Nest. And Talas, who is our little Palico friend, has a paralysis weapon on them. And so that's how that happened. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not going the right way. I don't think I went the right way. Yeah, we wanna go back up here. Okay. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Okay. Thank you. So then we use that trick in our expedition so that our scout flies will tell us the right direction to go. Did I bring traps and tranks? No, I did not. I had put them away. Okay. If we had brought traps and tranks, then I would have tried to capture this Rathalos. But we didn't. Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to jump down there. No. Don't fly away. Okay, so let's jump over to this camp. Looks like it's going back where we just fought it. No, it's not going back where we just fought it. It's going up high. We don't have access to the upper camp yet, so we haven't delivered to it. Let's see. Up here? You could go up there. There's nothing up here. But in order to get up there, it looks like that the Rathalos is hungry. I need to go this way. And this kind of fits. I feel like this is kind of the same way that we went last time. Hey, this literally takes us right where we just were. Like we just went up this hill. Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe that was a different hill. No, yeah, it was the same hill, but instead of going this way to go over to the Toby Nest, we're going to go up towards the top. We have obviously lost our red shield. We still have some yellow charge that we can store in our files if we want to. Let me just wait until we get it to red. Oh, and we have this gorgeous sunset way up here, and the Rathalos is here in this nest. So if we can play our cards right. Oh, it's sleeping? No. Oh. No, don't fly away. I was literally just warming up. Oh my gosh. This is my luck. Okay, where's it going? It's going all the way over there, which means we want to go all the way down here. I was going to say, if we're lucky, we could have woken it up and we could have gotten close to the wall and it could have opened up the dam, could have knocked itself off of the cliff. It would have been really cool. Is it still going there? Yeah, it's still going there. But instead, we were too late. There's our Rathalos. And it finished taking its little nap. The nap is interesting. It makes me feel like we've done more damage to it than I thought. Because generally if a monster is sleeping, then it's cap ready. And it didn't seem like the monster would be cap ready. I expect that it's eating an Aptonoth right now, or it's planning on eating an Aptonoth right now. Hey, we got the tail cut. Wasn't even going for it. Maybe we can get it stuck in these vines. Well, that didn't work. Might be able to get another ride off. Nope, we just got fireballed. Fortunately, we were still getting up, so we didn't take any damage from that claw swipe. I hate it when Rathalos flies. Looks like we missed that. Maybe it's because it's grumpy? That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I am potentially still used to playing Switch Axe, where you can use a... Oh, it's gonna leave soon? No. We need to kill it. Yep, we need to kill it. Okay, it's stuck in the vine trap, which is good. But we're stunned. No. I'm gonna be so mad. If it runs away. And I need to heal. I think it's running away. Even though it's running away, I'm still going to carve this Rathalos tail, because it's not going to take me that much longer to carve it than wherever it's going. I just used a mega potion when I shouldn't have. Should have used a regular potion. Oh, seriously? It led me? There you go, right on your face. So here it's gonna do a fireball. Didn't think that was gonna hit us. That one definitely was gonna hit us. The axe has some pretty good reach if you're just mashing your attack. Yep, definitely want to guard that. Down to yellow sharpness, but I don't really care. Now we're poisoned. This is a pain. Hope that'll hurt us. We wounded a wing. Alright, we got a knockdown. That doesn't work if you don't have red shield. Let's do a bonk. Oh, so one of the other monsters I was tracking left the area. Okay, that's good. Not Rathalos. Okay, so Rathalos is now Scully, which means it's about to die. And I think that also means that it's going to head back up to that nest. You guys, this has been the fight. This has been rough. I think one of the keys for fighting Rathalos is to just bring flash pods and flash bugs. I only brought 3. So there wasn't any way, without me going out and collecting some more flash bugs, there wasn't a way for me to get it out of the sky more often. But in low rank particularly, Rathalos is very susceptible to flash pods. I think it really only changes in master rank. Flash pods become less of a deal. So it is like really hard to get up this stinking tree from the back. Okay, so we're at max stamina. We have to go all the way back up. If our red shield lasts the whole time, we'll do a super amped element discharge. If not, we'll probably just do a regular amped element discharge on its face. I have a feeling our red shield is not going to last, and we're not going to have anything on the way to charge up additional files on. Which is fine. Yep, no red shield. Okay. So, earlier, when Rathalos took a nap, it was not almost dead. It was just taking a nap. Okay, and so what we should be able to do is... I don't know why... Okay, and so what we just did was we knocked the Rathalos into the landslide. We ourselves are going to fall down the landslide. But I think we should be able to... Yeah. We were able to catch onto a wedge beetle on our way down, and then jump right into the Rathalos. So what we did was we did a flint shot on the Rathalos, which sent them into the dam, which broke the dam, started the landslide waterfall, and knocked them down. It does a bunch of damage to the Rathalos. I mean, they fall off a giant cliff, and yeah, and then we were able to finish it off. So that's our Rathalos fight. That was exciting. We're going to return back to Astera and probably call it an episode after we look at some armor and weapons. So we'll just go back to the workshop. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Normally, for those types of hunts, I will go back to Astera and then just pick up the normal quest. But that was good. And part of the reason why you can go back and pick up the normal quest is, I think technically, the quest will give you more rewards at the end, more like Rathalos rewards. So, if you wanted to save some effort getting Rathalos parts,
Next up, Diablos.
you can come and take the quest. All right, so we come here, talk to the Second Fleet Master about forging equipment, weapons. I don't think there's a Rathalos Charge Blade that can just be made right out. Nope. But there is some Rathalos armor we can take a look at, and I guess we have access to the Death's Stench armor as well. So, Rathalos armor is a very classic look. I don't particularly like it. I never really have liked the Rathalos armor look, but it's very classic. I think this is the same as it's looked for years, so you can't really fault them for not wanting to change it. The set bonus is critical element, which we shall look at soon. So the helm, let's look at the skill info. So Rathalos power, if you have 3 sets, critical element will increase the elemental damage when landing a critical hit, which can be, this could be a good skill, but it requires that you stack crit, so you want to get that affinity up to get the critical hits, and also have element, and critical hits generally do better with raw weapons. So it's like critical element is really cool, and there's some sets that do really well with critical element, but it's generally just not as good as raw with crit, because you end up having to build 2 things. You have to build crit to get critical hits, and then you have to build element to get a lot of elemental damage. Whereas if you're running just raw, you'll run just raw. You don't have to build the element in at all. The helmet has attack boost level 1, which is a very good skill. The chest has weakness exploit level 1, which is one of the best skills in the game. Attacks that hit weak spots have 10% increased affinity with an extra 5% on wounded parts. So if you have weakness exploit level 3 and you're hitting a spot that you've wounded, you have just right there 50% affinity, 50% chance to get a critical hit, and that's crazy. This was changed with Iceborne. So without Iceborne, weakness exploit was a little bit different in that you didn't need the wounded parts section. Fire resistance on the arms, not super necessary in low rank. Fire attack on the waist, again, the elemental stuff is not super necessary in low rank. And jump master on the legs. The chest here is a pretty good piece. It takes the Rathalos plate, which means it's pretty expensive. We look at charge blades. I believe there is a Rathalos tree. It comes off the ore line. It has 432 attack, 10% affinity, 150 fire, and a power element fire file, and it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. That looks pretty cool. I like the little spikies on it. If we look at it next to, say, the Legiana weapon. Oh, next to dealer 10 this. Okay, what if we do this? Here we go. now we do the comparison. So if we look at this, we have a sharp decrease in attack for that extra 10% affinity. And if you think about it, 10% affinity is a 10% chance to do 1.5 times damage. I'm not going to do the math on it, but I don't think your expected attack value would reach all the way up to 504. I don't think. It very well might. It might be even. And so we're probably not going to go for the Wrathsbane one right now, the Wrath's Blade one, but we might in the future to get a good fire weapon. I think this is the first fire weapon we have access to. Technically, the Odogaron tree has fire on it. Maybe hidden fire? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I think next time we are either going to take on the Diablos or with the Horned Tyrant Below the Sands quest, or we're going to take on one of the event quests. Last time we looked at a couple event quests that gave a couple weapons. There is another event quest that gives some special materials that we have access to that includes fighting a Rathalos. So we might do that next time. But we might hold off so that we've got a break between Rathalos battles. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. This was Nuzcraft, and we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's get a gesture.